welcome to Bosstick Gymnasium in Danville, Indiana, as we start the Indiana Lyons ABA preseason with a matchup against the visiting Indiana Shuckers out of Bedford, Indiana, owned and coached by Scotty Millette. And Natalie, how about you throw up the Shuckers lineup while they introduce starters? The Indiana Shuckers are number 0, Nate Williams. Jim and I know him as Nate, just Nate. So
Nate.
You may hear us say that. That's Nate Williams. Number 1, Steve Gambles. Number 2, Colton Leach. Number 5 is Chayton Howard. Deshaun Roper we had as wearing also number 5, but we're told he's wearing 32 today instead. Jason Grubb, 21. Jay Skinner, 33. And Daniel, who we used to know as Wither, but is now going by Riedemann. Daniel Riedemann is wearing number 77. For your Indiana Lions, number 0, Donnell Jones. Number 1, Brendan Mitchell. 2, Eric, the birthday boy Messer. Happy birthday, Eric.
Happy birthday, Eric.
Number 3, Jordan Heidelberg. 4 is Preston Roberts. 5, Phil Bessick. 8, Tion Bigby. 10, Corey Wright. 14, Tracy Ganow. 18, Mike Carter. 24, Preston Case. 30 is Gerald Campbell, and 33 is Vince Hill. I'm Eric Ivey. I'm here with Jim Holtzclaw. Together we are Minotaur Streaming, and we have a very special guest on the control board for us today. My daughter Natalie has come all the way down to Danville from Ball State University in Muncie to help us out today. So thank you very much, Natalie. We appreciate it. She is the one who captured a crazy three-quarter shot over the summer, three-quarter court shot over the summer, if you saw it, by a former Indiana Lion, Mike Pugh.
Yeah, that was a crazy shot. She got all 3 camera angles and the swish at the end.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, and these guys met a couple weeks ago in the IBL. You're going to have to help me out with the name of that tournament.
The IBL Land of Indiana Nationals tournament in Bedford, Indiana,
yes,
which these two teams faced off in the championship game, and the Indiana Lions slipped past them for the title. And we're off. Jay Skinner gets his hand on the ball first, but Eric Messer swoops in to take it. Eric fires up a 3, a little too much, rebounded by Skinner for the Indiana Shuckers. Indiana Shuckers wearing yellow jerseys and shorts. Indiana Lions wearing purple jerseys and purple and white shorts.
We got a little bit lighter than the Pacers colors here.
Yeah.
Chayton Howard tries his hand at a 3 on this brand new court for him.
Eric Messer to Phil Bessick underneath. Nope, Phil's shot won't go. Jay Skinner there reels in his second rebound of the contest. Jay Skinner, for Lions fans who may be unfamiliar, very good player. We watched him all summer.
Yeah, we got quite familiar with these guys. Oh,
and
lapse in defense there.
Was that Colton Leach? They don't have numbers on their front. No, that's not Colton Leach.
That is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
All right. All righty.
Yeah, we'll get better familiarized with these guys as the game goes along. Oh, Cam with a little
pass goes out of Cam's hands.
A little too much heat on that one.
Reeled in by Jason Grubb. He throws it over to Nate Williams. Back over to Chayton Howard underneath to Leach.
Yeah, these
out
guys.
To Williams.
I like the way the Shuckers are moving the ball around. Oh, Jace missed that one.
Yep.
Yeah, we're, we are here in the Lions Den, but, I hate to say it, I really don't have a favorite in this game.
No, I don't either.
I like both of these teams.
I do too. Preston Roberts. No, just a little bit off target, rebounded by Nate Williams.
Once a Lion, always a Lion.
Absolutely.
My boy Phil is still on the court. That is not a three-point. Oh,
and shoot. Jay Skinner comes down hard. He is injured. We're going to need a minute. And, Natalie, let's go ahead and go to commercial.
Yeah, let's go to commercial.
We'll be back in a moment. right, we are back in Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana. Jay Skinner has been helped to the bench. He appears to have a more than minor ankle injury after that play, and Lions staff is taking a look right now. So we wish Jace a speedy and complete recovery. We hope we can see him back in this game today.
Yes, for those professional athletic athletic therapists or whatever, I think he needs a good closed basket weave on his ankle.
Yeah. Jason Grubb scores 2 for the Indiana Shuckers, so the Shuckers maintain a 2-point lead, 4-2 early in the first quarter. Jordan Heidelberg from three-point land, just a little bit short, rebounded by Colton Leach.
Jordan was on fire during that Indiana Nationals tournament. He was hitting threes left and right, probably hit more threes in that game than he did all last year.
Yeah. Chayton Howard from three-point range.
There you go, Chayton Howard.
Nothing but net for Chayton Howard. And that'll make it 7-2, Indiana Shuckers in front of the Indiana Lions. 9:07 left and counting in the first quarter.
Let's see what the Lions got in store for their offense. Oh,
Jordan can't get his shot to go. Riedemann gets a hand on it, but Eric Messer winds up with it ultimately. Preston Case, nice move there, drives to the basket, draws the foul on Riedemann.
Preston Roberts?
Preston Roberts.
Too many Prestons. One of you going to have to change your names.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's call him Preston Riedemann for the rest of the game.
Preston's first shot up and
there
good.
You go.
7-3, Shuckers in the lead. Quick check on Jay Skinner. He's still not feeling healthy.
No, he twisted it pretty good. He came down pretty hard with Eric Messer, and I think he got the brunt of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Messer doesn't look like he's in too bad a shape there.
No.
I think he landed on him.
Oh.
They came down together, and he was his cushion.
Oh, boy. Colton Leach with it. Oh, blocked by Cam. Ball goes out of bounds. It should stay with the Shuckers, but nice play there by Gerald Campbell.
Of course. Yeah, Cam is defense, offense, just all around. What do you do? Got a kick.
Multi-year ABA All-Star is Mr. Campbell, including last season. I don't care who says otherwise.
He just doesn't have the swag to prove it.
Steve Gambles enters the game for the Shuckers. That'll give Daniel Riedemann a break. He's going to come over and check on Jace. Or not.
I think Jace is probably done for the game.
Oh, I hope not. Chayton Howard, three-pointer, up, no good. Rebounded by Cam.
Yeah, the Lions like to run with this team.
Yep. I believe Grubb got a hand on that shot. Made it go a little wide.
Yeah, I think the Shuckers realize that they are going to have to play fast pace.
Yeah.
And, it's a little different than their IBL league.
Pro-Am.
Yeah, the Pro-Am type level of play.
Right, sure.
But, when you get into the ABA, it's running. A lot of running.
Scored. Nate Williams knocks the ball away. That is a 3D play. 3D light is on. Shot by Colton Leach, up no good. And
it's still on?
Yep.
Oh!
And
now it's off.
Now they award it to the Indiana Lions.
That was a smart play by Cam.
Yes, it was.
He says, "You're out of bounds. Here, take this." And now he's laughing about it.
Great effort there by Nate Williams. Preston Roberts from the corner for three.
Preston Roberts.
Nails it for three. Ties it up 7-7.
Hadn't seen a multi-purpose player since Cordell Stewart.
Yeah.
What do they call him? It wasn't the Swiss Army knife. It was the. I don't know. I'm going back a few decades.
Yeah. Daggone it.
Now I got you thinking.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Next commercial break. We're going to have to be doing some Googling. Oh, 24-second
shot clock. And the ball goes over to the Indiana Lions.
Yeah, now
There's probably people at home yelling into the screen. He was called such and such.
You idiot.
Morons. I know Georgia Williams down in Clarksville, Tennessee is a big Steelers fan. She probably knows Cordell's nickname like the back of her hand.
All right.
All right, we've got a timeout on the court, probably our first media timeout, with 6:48 left in the first quarter. Indiana Shuckers 7, Indiana Lyons 7, and Jim and I will be back in a moment. We're back. Danville, Indiana, Bosstick Gym. Indiana Shuckers 7, Indiana Lyons 7. 6:48 left in the first quarter. And the Indiana Shuckers have Nate Williams, Jason Grubb, Chayton Howard, Steve Gambles, and Colton Leach on the floor, while your Indiana Lions have Phil Bessick shooting the ball and making the three-pointer, Preston Roberts, Jordan Heidelberg, Gerald Cam Campbell, and Eric the birthday boy Messer.
And I don't believe the last time they met that the Shuckers had Chayton Howard, did they?
They did not.
Okay. So it's a little bit different.
Yep. Ball gets knocked free. What have we? We've got a whistle on the floor.
They're going to call it on Grubb.
Okay.
Trying to keep Jordan away from it.
So foul's called on the floor. Ball stays with the Lions. Phil into Jordan. Back to Phil. Back to Jordan. Over to Preston Roberts.
Yeah, it looks like the okay. We got a little heads up from Scotty Millette, the coach and owner of the Shuckers, that they were going to try different defenses, see what worked, and
that one didn't work against Eric the birthday boy Messer.
No,
he
it didn't.
Hits a three.
They did keep him out of the lane though. That was a 2-3 they were set up with. Probably going to run a little 2-3 zone. Little man-to-man, little 2-1-2.
Three-pointer there by Steve Gambles for the Indiana Shuckers.
Little 4-6-5, little nickel, some dime.
Just as long as they don't play the prevent defense.
Little prevent defense.
That just loses games.
Yeah.
Prevents you from winning.
Yeah. Just no high sticking or.
Yeah. Phil Bessick,
Phil.
no, off the top. Well, it was off the shot clock, but still ruled a dead ball.
Top of the backboard, bottom of the shot clock.
Update on Jay Skinner. He went down to the Shuckers locker room briefly. He has come back. He's got a little less hitch in his giddy-up, but he's still icing his ankle. So if we know Jace, nice two-pointer there by Chayton Howard, he will do everything he can to be back in this game. And Jordan Heidelberg gets clobbered on the way up. Colton Leach called for it. Oh, they're going to call that one on the floor, okay?
Yeah, I think they had a whistle before we made it into the lane.
Okay.
They're, the Lions are trying to get some movement.
Jordan can't get it to go. Rebounded by Steve Gambles. Whoops, forgot something, Steve.
And
that's going to be a 3D light, I believe. It should be.
That should be.
Jordan stole it in the back. We're going to turn on our graphic. We're
Not sure.
Waiting to see.
What's the call?
Jordan stole it in the backcourt.
Why
Yeah,
is that
Mike
call?
Carter is calling for the 3D light. It should be a 3D. Eric Messer also calling for it. Jordan stole it on this side of the court. There it goes.
Okay.
Holy smokes.
Well, we're back to ABA.
Yeah,
ABA officials.
no kidding. That's, oh boy. All right, 3D light is on, so add a point to any Oh! Basket, and we'll cover the rest of it next time as
Steve
Gambles rebounds it and brings it up the floor for the Shuckers. No damage done with the 3D light on.
Boy, Jordan is being a pest on Steve Gambles out in front.
Yeah, he is. And on Colton Leach, and he might have just gotten a little too pesty.
Oh, my.
Yes.
You know, I was kind of enjoying the summer league where guys can just play and all these nickel and dime.
We blame Shuckers owner Scotty Millette, who also owns and operates the IBL Pro-Am, that he spoiled us all summer, darn it.
Yeah.
Williams with the ball, throws it over to Gambles. Gambles guarded closely by Jordan Heidelberg. Gambles shoots. Jordan's draped all over the front of him. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go over to the Indiana Lions. 13-12, Lions in the lead. 4 minutes-ish left in the first quarter, so we're due for a media timeout at any moment.
And it does look like we've got 4 fouls on the Shuckers and one on the Lions so far.
Preston Roberts for 3 points. And
you know what? That guy's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's slightly above average, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I could have totally done that.
That's a 3-pointer. You know, not quite off the front of the rim. Right back into Steve Gambles.
Who was that down there? Nate with the rebound. And
no, that was Steve Gambles with the rebound, gave it over to Chayton Howard, and he sinks it.
Jordan Heidelberg brings the ball up the floor. Underneath to
holy cow.
Cam and a whole herd of Shuckers. Is that what a bunch of Shuckers are called?
I'm thinking it's a kernel of Shuckers.
Oh, that's probably it.
A husk of Shuckers? I don't know.
Scoreless possession by the visitors down on the other end. Preston Roberts with it. Double team.
Boy,
he's getting trapped.
I like the traps by the Shuckers. They're playing some good defense.
Jordan Heidelberg finds a 3-pointer.
Yeah, they're playing some good defense. I like the traps, and I like the movement on defense. They're playing that zone hard.
Steve Gambles with it. Ball gets knocked free. Preston Roberts reels it in over to Jordan Heidelberg. No call on that. Phil tries to get the ball, and they're going to say Shuckers touched it last.
No foul on that one. That was about twice as hard as the foul down at the other end.
Yep. Timeout on the floor, probably a media timeout. That's what we'll treat it as. So Jim and I will be back in a moment. Welcome back to Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana, as we come out of the media timeout. 2:26 left in the first quarter. Indiana Lions 19, Indiana Shuckers 14. Daniel Riedemann has re-entered the game for the Shuckers. And that's it. So Jason Grubb is on the bench for the Shuckers. I think everybody Vince Hill.
Oh, man.
Vince Hill has entered the game for the Indiana Lions. Vince is wearing 33. Longtime Lions fans will recognize Vince from the first 2 seasons of the Indiana Lions. Took a few years off, wrapped up some college degrees and master's degrees, and he's back.
Stay in school.
Chayton Howard with a three-pointer. And from what we saw 2 weeks ago down in Bedford, Vince has not lost a step. Birthday boy won't go. Nice save by Phil. Then gets his own rebound.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be on Nate.
Yeah, I think Nate Williams is going to get dinged.
Yeah.
And that should send Phil Bessick in his supreme pink sneakers to the line.
He got swarmed. I like the pink sneakers.
I do too.
Those are supreme.
Shuckers playing a very good game. They're within 2. Phil can make it 4 here. First shot up and good.
Oh, somebody been practicing free throws.
Corey Wright enters the game for the Indiana Lions wearing number 10. That'll give Eric, the birthday boy Messer, a chance to catch his breath so he can blow out his candles later.
Yeah, this is with the conditioning that the Lions have been doing. I think that's probably going to play a big part when we come down to the fourth quarter.
I believe so.
And especially when these guys only have one sub on the bench now, the Shuckers,
underneath the Riedemann.
That faked out half the Lions.
And he bullies it away from Cam. Cam's giving him all kinds of fits. Ball goes out of bounds. Wow. Last touch by Cam. Great job there by Daniel Riedemann. Steve gets it blocked by Cam. And
you could tell that was all ball.
Yeah, Cam is not feeling great down on the other end. A block down here. It was either Chayton Howard or Steve Gambles. Couldn't tell.
I think that was Chayton that knocked it out of Phil's hands, but good defense by both teams. This is
Michael Carter entering the game for the Indiana Lions. Going to give Cam a chance to fix his hand. Preston Roberts buries it from three-point land.
Preston Roberts. Can I call him Smith? No.
I don't think so.
Preston, don't call me Smith or Case.
Roberts. Preston Case isn't here today. I could just keep calling Preston Roberts Preston, but nah.
Don't get too used to it.
Yeah. Shot won't go. Rebounded by Phil Bessick. Corey Wright with it. Throws it over to Phil. Phil's looking for options. Throws it underneath.
They
intended
closed
for Preston.
That was a very tight window, and it closed very quickly.
Nate Williams' shot won't go. Vince Hill scoops it up. He's bringing it back for the Indiana Lions.
Trying to
pick up the pace here. Preston Roberts. Just a hair short.
Ooh.
Rebounded by Nate Reed, or not Nate. David. God bless America.
Chayton Howard.
Daniel Riedemann.
For some reason, I just noticed Chayton Howard's shoes are blinding.
Oh, yeah, he's got some neon shoes on, too. Steve Gambles beats the shot clock but misses the rim. That'll be a shot clock violation. Ball goes over to the Indiana Lions.
End of quarter.
Oh, it's the end of the quarter. Never mind. See, Steve Gambles knew more than I did. 23-17 is your score at the end of the first quarter. Jim and I are going to take a break, and Jim's going to slap me around for a second. We'll be back. Good afternoon, or evening almost. We are back in Bosstick Gymnasium, coming out of the quarter break, ready to start the second quarter. Ball is with the Indiana Shuckers And Donnell Jones has entered the game for the Indiana Lions wearing number 0. So it's Donnell, Vince Hill, Mike Carter, Preston Roberts, and I believe that's Corey Wright down there. Yes, I see the 10 now.
Yeah, going with a little bit smaller, speedier lineup for the Lions.
Meanwhile, for the Shuckers, Steve Gambles, Colton Leach, Nate Williams, Jason Grubb, and Chayton Howard, who just attempted a three-pointer.
Now what?
Got another whistle.
0. So that's on Donnell for – did he look at him wrong?
Apparently, I thought Donnell was on the other side of the court from –
You know, I'm kind of wondering, kind of like salespeople get paid by commission. You think – do you think
yeah.
ABA refs?
You get a nickel for every foul you call. Shot won't go. Rebounded by Corey Wright.
There were 3,000 fouls in there.
That's right.
But there's only 12 guys. 3,000.
Donnell with it. Nope, he needs some help. Nate Williams shuts him off.
Oh!
Pass underneath by Carter. No, that gets knocked away. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Shuckers.
It'll stay with the Shuckers, and I like the way the Shuckers are playing defense.
I
think they may have gotten a little overwhelmed with the Lions' speed during that the
travel called against Colton Leach,
the Land of Indiana tournament,
and
now they know what they're in for.
Donnell to the hoop. Look at him go. Up and in for 2, and he's got a vertical of about 9 feet.
Yeah.
Does the little 5'9" man. Little, still taller than I am.
Little 5'9".
Shot by Howard, up no good. A whole pride of Lions underneath, waiting for the rebound to come down. The Shuckers say, yeah, forget that. You can have it.
Mm-hmm.
Donnell over to Vince. Vince directing traffic. Vince versus Chayton Howard. Nice screen there by Mike Carter. Kicks it out to Corey. No, Corey's shot won't go. Rebounded by Colton Leach.
Yeah, that's one of the drawbacks to not having too much height on the Lions right now, is their rebounding is probably going to go down a little bit. Oh, yep, got a foul.
Jason Grubb gets
what was
creamed.
that?
Yeah, that's
Carter
weird.
said that was on me.
Yeah, and he's an original Lion and a 7-year veteran of the ABA. He is clear. He's not in regular season form.
Yeah.
With him admitting to fouls like that instead of protesting them.
Yep. So that's on me. I'll take it.
Yep.
Of course, we are in the first game of the preseason.
Right.
And not a whole lot at stake at this point.
We're not singling Carter out. This happens all the time in the ABA by players across multiple teams. Grubb is 1 for 2 on his free throws. Corey Wright comes down with the rebound off the second one.
Oh.
And Preston Roberts. Okay, everybody's getting up. All right.
Yeah.
Preston Roberts gets hung up with Chayton Howard. Whistle on the floor. And Chayton is going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, it's not the most physical game, but there are some plays that are getting a little physical.
Yeah. Preston's first shot up and good. As we said, these two teams faced each other 13 days ago in a tournament. And from talking with the Shuckers owner and coach over the past 13 days, it was a bit of an eye-opener for the Shuckers.
Got a little taste of ABA basketball and the level of competition they're going to be facing here in the future.
Right.
Again, they are going to be an exhibition team this year. Is that what they call it, an exhibition team?
Exhibition team and a fill-in team.
Team.
If anybody cancels on the Lions last minute, Grubb's going to have to hurry, and he draws the foul, I believe, from Preston Roberts. No, they're going to say it goes over to the Lions.
I'm not sure what that was all about.
And the ball goes right back over
the
Shuckers.
I think it should have, because I'm not sure what exactly happened at the other end, but I don't think the Shuckers should have given up the ball.
Yeah, so basketball karma works everything out if you're a Shuckers fan.
There you go.
So Scotty was telling me that it wasn't a bad eye-opening experience. It was just, it was like, holy cow, these ABA guys are fast and well-conditioned.
Oh, left the middle open. Oh, Vince.
Vince can't get a shot to go. Rebounded by Steve Gambles. Steve looking around to see where his troops are.
Threading the needle down there, and he takes it the whole way.
Oh, wow.
All the way.
Steve Gambles all the way. Some nifty moves there. 9:02 left in the second quarter.
Timeout Lions.
Indiana Lions 26. Indiana Shuckers 22. And Jim and I will be back in a moment. Welcome back to Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana. We're coming out of the timeout. 9:02 left in the second quarter. Lions up 26-22 on the visiting Indiana Shuckers. But, Jim, the Shuckers are not going down quietly.
They are not. I like the play from both teams. I mean, it's it's not postseason form, but I know these Shuckers have been playing all summer.
Right.
Every one of these guys was on one of the teams in the IBL Gold Cup this summer, so they're not rusty.
No.
And the Lions have had what do they have? 4 or 5 new guys on the bench this year.
Seems about right. Yeah.
So they're finding their mojo together, and I tell you, Preston Roberts is impressive.
Jim's still working on a name for Preston Roberts. Shot won't go. Shuckers have the ball. Chayton Howard. Oh, nice block there by Corey Wright. Mike Carter reels the ball in.
Holy cow, Corey. Don't hurt yourself down there, buddy.
Nice play by Corey Wright. Preston Roberts to the hoop. Shoots and scores.
Wow. You know, the only thing I could say for Steve Campbell's is he might have been able to take a charge on that, but there's no stopping Preston Roberts.
No. Colton Leach with it. Gets it across half court. Guarded by Donnell Jones.
And you got
Colton
Lions.
Shoots, won't go. Whistle, and Corey Wright has his hands up as if he committed the crime of the century, and the referee agrees he did indeed.
Such atrocities.
Yes. And so Colton Leach will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Indiana Shuckers. 28-22, Lions in the lead, 8:07 left in the second quarter. Colton's first shot up and good. In case you're just joining us, we are playing by ABA rules today. And, yeah, we've got a graphic for it, but we'll just walk you through it if anything weird happens. You've already seen the 3D light once, so Colton is good on both of his free throws. Here comes Vince Hill.
Donnell Jones with a few moves.
Yeah, over to Corey Wright.
Got it, Corey.
Nice job there, Corey Wright.
I think Corey just kind of seemed a little hesitant on that side. If he doesn't have the backboard down there, he's just a little off. But he's working on that since the IBL tournament. Yeah.
Looks like Daniel Riedeman's getting ready to come in for the Shuckers. Grubb's shot won't go. Rebounded by Donnell. Long pass down to Preston Roberts.
He's not going to be able to get it.
And Preston ran out of runway there, and the ball goes over to the Indiana Shuckers. Riedeman does, in fact, come in. Looks like Nate comes out.
Yeah.
And that is a sizable size change for the Shuckers. And 7:28 left in the second quarter. This is probably the media timeout. So, yeah, let's go ahead and throw it to commercial, Natalie. Jim and I will be back in a moment. Welcome back to Bosstick Gymnasium in Danville, Indiana. And at the break, Jim raised a good point. Shuckers fans may not be familiar with the ABA unique rules. So we'll slap those up on the screen and tell you about them. A team has 7 seconds to get the ball across half court. Otherwise, it is a half court violation. and the ball goes over to the other team. Players foul out on their 7th foul. However, they can come back in overtime. A half-court basket is worth 4 points in the ABA. You do that with a 3D light on, and it's worth 5 because on a turnover in the backcourt, the 3D light comes on. Add a point to any basket made. Add a foul or a free throw to any shooting foul that is called on the play. So, a lot to take in for Shuckers fans who aren't familiar, or for new Lions fans, but have no fear. Jim and I will walk you through it as it happens.
And I believe we've only had one 3D light so far in this game, and it didn't amount to anything. Yeah.
Yep. Steve Gamble's shot won't go. Knocked around, eventually reeled in by Preston Roberts. He throws to Corey Wright over to Vince Hill. Vince looking around.
He's waiting for something to set up.
Yep.
Trying to get Corey Wright in position out here.
There we go. Gets it over to Corey. Corey puts up a 3, just a little bit short.
Oh, they had a little elevator action going on there.
Colton Leach gets to the ball about a microsecond faster than Carter does.
Nice.
And Chayton Howard converts on the other end for the Shuckers.
Nice move. They're finding some gaps in the Lions defense. This is, if you play weak opponents, you're not going to get any better. So I applaud the Shuckers for coming out full force and giving the Lions a run for their money here.
Absolutely. Corey shot a little bit short, railed in by Colton Leach. Colton doesn't get it to go. Preston Roberts with the rebound, and I believe he just collected a foul from Jason Grubb.
Yep, that was called on Leach. Yeah, that was called on Leach. Yeah.
At any rate,
so we're up to a quarter now for the refs.
And the Indiana Lions do a hockey change and replace their entire lineup.
Everybody comes out. Cam's back in.
Tion Bigby wearing number 8 on the floor, as is Phil Bessick, number 5, Gerald Campbell, number 30, Jordan Heidelberg, number 3, and Eric, the birthday boy Messer, number 2. What is Eric this year, Jim? Is he like 13, 14 years old?
Well, he's got the beard, so I'm thinking he's at least puberty age.
Okay, so maybe 15.
Sure.
Shot won't go. Here come the Shuckers. Steve Gamble's with it.
Oh,
goodness
boy.
sakes.
That's going to be on Phil. Yeah, Phil Bessick.
Creamed in there.
Phil's smiling. He's like, yeah. Yeah, Reedman's going to have a few bruises after today playing the low post. Cam and Phil are not taking it easy on him, that's for sure.
Chayton Howard will inbound for the Shuckers. He's got Steve Gamble's Colton Leach with the ball.
That could have very easily
Jason
been
Grubb
called on
now
Tion.
with the ball. Chayton Howard and Daniel Reedman out there with him. Shot won't go. Ball goes out of bounds over to the Indiana Lions.
All right, they're doing a quick toss. Well, Jordan wanted a quick toss.
Cam looking. Plenty of time left on the clock. He and Tion are exchanging passes. Cam's shot won't go. Chayton Howard gets just enough height on that to beat Eric Messer to the ball. Steve Gambles gets creamed.
Yeah, Steve's got a body to be able to get in there and make some room for himself.
Yeah.
Aren't a whole lot of guys on the the Shuckers got some decent body size, but he's built like kind of a linebacker.
Yeah. Foul was called on Tion Bigby, in case you're scoring at home.
If you're scoring at home, what am I doing here?
Reedman wasn't really expecting that pass, and it got past him, goes out of bounds over to the Lions. Here comes Jordan Heidelberg. Got it.
Nice roll. Got it underneath. Wanted the foul on Gambles, couldn't get it.
Here come the Shuckers now. Colton Leach splits traffic, goes to the basket, won't go, gets his own rebound. He needs help desperately.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're going to call that on Phil again.
All right.
Yep, foul on Phil. That's got to be Phil's third or fourth?
At least his third, I think.
That's at least his third, yeah. All right, just Nate taking it out.
Jason Grubb now with it, guarded loosely by Tion Bigby. Throws it over to Steve Gambles. Back to Jason. Nate Williams has entered the game as he has the ball right now to give Colton Leach a break. And shot clock runs out.
Shot clock violation.
Before, was that Grubb turn around? Yes, it was Grubb. Got stuck in traffic and couldn't get to the hoop in time. Gerald Campbell, nice shot there for 2. And that opens it up to a 35-26 lead for the Indiana Lions. Steve Gambles. Nope, Nate Williams.
There you go, Nate.
Got it.
Oh, holy cow. Eric Messer, I'm not sure what happened there, but he kind of did a somersault.
He seems to be okay.
I think he got tied up with Tion Bigby.
Oh. Gerald Campbell, nope, kicks it out to Phil Bessick. Phil tries to get it over to Tion Bigby, but it goes out of bounds and over into our Sycamore Services friends who are enjoying the game today in the stands.
I got a black eye.
Yeah, got a lot of smiles over there now, though, after they got a...
Here's your souvenir.
Yeah, got a hand on the game ball. That was pretty cool. Plus, Tion was close to crashing into him. Gamble's shot won't go. Reeled in by Jordan Heidelberg. Jordan says, nope, I got 3 Shuckers in front of me. Tion Bigby, no. Rebounded by Steve Gambles. Gambles brings it up the floor. Now he's looking for some help. He's got 3 Lions around him. Throws it over to Nate Williams.
Oh,
Nate got it.
He gets the roll.
Wasn't really sure there, but he got it.
Shot, Nate.
35-30. Shuckers are hanging right in there. Oh, goodness. A little defensive breakdown there by the Shuckers, and
got a little
Jordan Heidelberg takes it in.
Oop-de-doop.
Yep.
Yeah, this is where the conditioning is really going to pay off.
Chayton Howard, no, a little bit short. Nate Williams.
Almost got it.
Got the rebound, might have drawn the foul. Let me see. Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and find out. It was Tion Bigby called for the foul.
Okay.
All right, I believe we've reached our second media timeout of the second quarter. 2:45 left in the frame. Lions up 36-30, and Jim and I will be back in a moment. Welcome back to Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana, as we come out of the second media timeout. 2:45 left in the second quarter. Indiana Lyons 36, Indiana Shuckers 30. Shuckers are doing a great job.
Yes, they are. You know, they've got this little play down at on the offensive end that a guy cuts, and they can get that ball down to him for the layup, and it seems like it's kind of it's hurting the Lions because it breaks their zone. I'm trying to. I'll point it out the next time I see it again. But they've run it 2 or 3 times, and it's worked to perfection.
Nate Williams hits both of his free throw attempts, which is not uncommon from what we've seen from Nate all summer long. Here comes Jordan and Chayton. I believe I heard skin on skin there.
Yeah.
Chayton Howard's going to get dinged with the foul. Jordan Heidelberg is going to go to the line.
Yeah, it looked like the Shuckers are going to a man-to-man, but switching and staying out deep to try and cut off that three-point shot.
Jordan's first shot up and good. If I remember right, Chayton Howard is somewhere in the neighborhood of 6'5". Jordan Heidelberg is 5'8". So
yes, that would be a difference of, I don't know, what, like 3 feet?
I think so, give or take 9.5 meters.
Yeah, and a couple of centimeters with
Yeah, I think there's a
Imperial carry the 4.
Yeah, a league in there somewhere. Like 20,000 of them under the
fathom
sea. It's a big difference.
And a hectaker.
Shuckers can't come up with any points on the other end.
Speak American.
Yeah. Jordan Heidelberg with it. Kicks
Take
over
it,
to Phil
Phil.
Bessick. Got it. Oh, he didn't. I don't know. Oh, nice job, T on Bigby.
He's just at the right. There you go, Tion.
Tion underneath.
Nice,
Reverse
Tion.
layup.
Nice.
Up and good. Mr. Bigby, you looked swell on that play. Do kids still say swell, Natalie?
Groovy.
No, Natalie.
She said no, they don't.
Natalie's face turns red and she hides under the table. I don't know why. All right. Sorry, Tion. I'll think of another adjective for you. Colton Leach with it, running out of time, and
That's the second time in what, 4 plays that they've run the shot clock out?
Yep. And we have seen a lot of new ABA teams in our time, as Tion can't get his shot to go, reeled in by Steve Gambles. And we always point out that the 7 seconds to get it across center court often trips up new ABA teams because they're not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And the 24-second
Steve
shot
Gambles.
clock
Couldn't get the roll.
trips them up a lot. So just a couple things for Shuckers players to remember in the future. 24-second shot clock, 7 seconds to get it across midcourt.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just finding that good shot that you can't find
Yeah.
in 24 seconds. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Lions have been playing some tight defense. Phil Bessick at the line, got the first one.
Boy, you got awful quiet there for a second.
Yeah.
Thought you said something.
41-32. I thought maybe you tooted and cleared out the gym.
That's that metformin.
Or the colon blow.
The colon blow.
Phil is good on his second one.
Or the other sponsor that you found that takes care after the colon blow.
Yeah.
Yep. If you haven't watched the commercials, you need to watch the commercials because, yeah.
Oh. Are they going to count it?
No, they can't count that.
Eric's trying to talk to her. He says, come on, it's my birthday. Give me the basket.
Oh, Tion Bigby's down.
Oh. Yeah, well, he's back up. He disappeared from our view.
Didn't realize he was. Well, everybody kind of got tangled up in at center court, and by the time the play developed over here, didn't see where he went.
30 seconds left.
There you go. Phil gets
Bessick,
a nice, easy one.
uncontested to the hoop.
All right.
So, yeah, we want to see how many people watch our commercials. So you might want to watch them.
Yeah, just for the comedic value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, we love our sponsors.
And we love our sponsors, yeah.
Colton Leach with it. Hopefully he knows he only has 6 seconds left or so.
There you go, Colton Leach.
Gets his own
Nice
rebound,
put back.
and the Lions are
Nice
likely
put
going to run
back.
out of time. Yep.
And Jordan's going to take it anyway.
About an hour late. So we go to halftime. Indiana Lions 44, Indiana Shuckers 34. We've got a game here, folks. We will be back in just a bit, and as soon as they set the halftime clock, we'll tell you how long we have.
I'm assuming 10 minutes. We got at least 10 minutes.
All right, we'll say 10 minutes. So check back with us in 10 minutes, folks. See you then. Welcome back to Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana. As we come out of halftime, turned out we had a 15-minute halftime, not a 10-minute halftime. So hope everybody is back. And the Indiana Lions hold a 44-34 lead over the visiting Indiana Shuckers. Indiana Shuckers are out of Bedford, Indiana, in case you're just joining us. They are wearing the yellow jerseys. Indiana Lions, of course, by process of elimination, are wearing the purple jerseys. And Jay Skinner was quite hobbled at halftime. So Shuckers fans, I do not believe you will see Mr. Skinner for the rest of this contest.
No, he took a pretty hard fall down here, and I think that tweaked that ankle pretty good.
Yep. So
that's a big hit for the Shuckers team.
It is. Not only is he an excellent player, but they are they have a smaller bench than the Lions do. So we will see how they hold up in the second half. Steve Gambles from the three-point line won't go. Chayton Howard reels it in, however, for the offensive board. He kicks it over to Nate Williams. Back underneath Chayton. Out to Jason Grubb. And we got a travel called on Jason. Ball will go over to the Indiana Lions. Jim and I will be back next Saturday right here. No, not right here. It's in a church in Indy. Reverse layup there by Preston Roberts. The name of which escapes me at the moment, but the Chi-Town Rebels are coming to town to face the Lions in more preseason action. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss that game. And then we're going to take a week off. And we will be...
They didn't see it tip off the top of the...
No, they did not. And... I don't know if that was a 15 or a 6.
I think 15 for the shot clock, and
we got
a 15 on the shot clock.
All right, Shuckers retain possession. Long pass out to Jason Grubb. So Jim and I will be broadcasting next week's game on our YouTube channel, and then when the regular season starts, we will be broadcasting the opener on the Lions channel.
There you go. Nice move by Leach.
So be sure to subscribe to both channels because you get a neat little email when we go live, and so you won't miss a thing. Eric, the birthday boy Messer, wide right. Rebounded by Steve Gambles.
We won't highlight that.
No.
Trap.
Nate just Nate.
There's Nate.
Got it. 2 for the Shuckers.
Come on, guys.
46-38. Shuckers hanging in there.
Yeah, and it is now, I remember, it's officially the 21st night of September.
Oh. Makes me think of, Phil Bessick for 3.
Phil, that's my boy.
That thing goes down like earth, wind, and fire all at once.
Yes, it does.
Do you remember the 21st day of September?
I believe I just said I did. I don't know. I can't remember.
Steve Gambles for 3 for the Shuckers.
I can't remember.
21st day of September. 49-41. I'm not falling into that one again. Gerald Campbell for 3. Got it.
Oh, Cam. Smooth as butter.
Yep. Relatively quiet game for Mr. Campbell as they are testing out other players on the roster.
Exactly. And I think Cam is recognizing that. He's, he wants the other guys, wants to see what he's working with at least this season. He didn't even go past the free throw line down at this end.
No.
I think you guys take care of it.
Phil Bessick with the bucket on the other end for the Lions. This is Nate Williams with it.
Yep, he's letting the other dogs eat.
Yep. And ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chayton Howard. It'll go over to the Indiana Lions. Yes, everyone on this planet is well aware of what Gerald Campbell can do. So,
and we're finding out what Preston Roberts can do. Except he missed that one.
Yeah, I know. You set him up like that, and Preston Roberts.
Oh,
goodness. Colton Leach gets crushed, but he's okay.
Some of these Shuckers guys are like, holy cow, this is physical.
Yep.
Yeah, there he got the foul on that one. Leach goes to the line for 2. And there are no one-shot, one-and-one foul shots in the ABA. It's
Correct.
always 2.
Yep. Colton's first shot up and good. And Shuckers fans, or any of the Bedford fans that may be watching this, we have not told Scotty this yet, but we are coming back. You guys got a tournament coming November 2nd and 3rd.
What?
And Jim and I will be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. Like going down to Bedford Crossroads Church. And,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great setup, great facility, and great people.
Absolutely.
Come down and see you guys again.
Yeah.
Do they want us?
Yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see if they have maybe a roadblock set up in Judah.
No,
Keep
Judah.
these guys out of our end.
Yeah.
And Preston Roberts
Replay.
with the slam dunk.
Got it.
Out of the way, Preston Roberts.
Holy cow. That's our.
Speaking of that, we saw a lot of it down in Bedford.
Oh, here we got
Jordan
another
Heidelberg
steal.
steals the ball. He's bringing it up the floor, lays it up, and no.
Oh.
Won't go. Rebounded eventually by Colton Leach. Jordan almost picks it off. Underneath Chayton Howard.
Nice.
Reverse layup by Chayton Howard.
Nice play by the Shuckers. But yeah, we got a highlight for you when we go to commercial break.
Yeah. Gerald
Still
Campbell
moving.
with it. Fires up a 3. Got it.
Another one from Cam.
Gerald Campbell looking in mid-season form. I've never seen him in anything but mid-season form.
Yeah, he's always postseason for him.
Yep. Steve Gamble's bringing it up for the Indiana Shuckers. Guarded by Eric Messer and now Jordan Heidelberg.
Yeah, that's the little play that I'm talking about. They make that cut at the top of the key, and it has been working. I think the Lions are picking up on it. So one of their guys has got the ball out in the three-point line. They make the cut at the top of the key, and it's worked 3-4 times already. Is that Messer with the miss on that?
Messer couldn't get his three-pointer to go. Colton Leach brings it across the center court line. Shot is up, no good.
Oh.
Phil Bessick gets up over Chayton Howard to get that rebound. Preston Roberts lays it up and in. And if these guys stop running around for a second, we'll show you that replay. Ball is knocked free. That's going to be a foul.
Go ahead and hit that replay.
Jordan Heidelberg.
Let's see what we got here.
Let's see what Preston Roberts did this time. Here he comes. Crunch.
Sweet.
Beautiful play by Preston Roberts.
Nice.
6:14 left in the third quarter. We have reached our first media timeout. Indiana Lyons 63, Indiana Shuckers 45, and Jim and I will be back in a moment. We are back. Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana. As we come out of the media timeout, well, the Shuckers have come out of it. Lions are still in there. So, yeah, nobody tells Scotty Millette, for all of our Bedford fans, nobody tells Scotty. We'll just surprise him when we show up November 2nd and 3rd to broadcast a tournament that he's holding down there.
He'll probably finally watch this game about November 1st and be like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I better clean the house.
No, we know. We know Scotty watches us. We just wanted that to be a fun surprise for him when he watches this game.
Well, at least somebody does.
Or at least he has time to call the state police and set up the roadblock in Judah. Chayton Howard with it. Over to, is that Jason?
I like their movement.
Nate Williams.
Nate.
Beats the shot clock, but he does not get the shot to fall.
Yeah, when you got a cam in your face, it's hard to get a good clean shot at the hoop.
Jordan Heidelberg for 2. 65-45. Lions are opening up a lead here.
Yep, Lions are coming out in a 2-3 zone.
Steve Gamble's 3 points for number 1.
Oh.
Pass is knocked down. I believe it was kicked and last touch by the Shuckers, and probably, I don't know, something else Shuckers did wrong there.
Oh, it just went off of one of their legs and went out of bounds. And did you see Preston Roberts on that? He was pointing to Jordan Heidelberg and telling him, put it up. Don't put it down. Put it on the floor. When you put it on the floor, where everybody can swipe at it, that's what happens.
Oh, Jordan.
Well, he gets his own rebound.
And
Double
what have
dribble.
we? I don't know which one to watch.
31.
Oh, there he is, down there. I was looking at the 2 ladies, and, of course, that's not the one who called the foul.
Oh, he's saying put 13 on the shot clock. I think we had an inadvertent shot clock reset.
Oh, okay.
So we're going with 13 seconds on the shot clock.
All right. Well, we're all getting the kinks worked out in the preseason.
Yeah.
No big deal. Gerald Campbell up and in for 2.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Yeah.
All right, Steve Gamble's.
He gets the ball knocked away. Preston Roberts with it against Nate Williams. Nate. He does get it to not fall.
Oh.
But Jordan Heidelberg is there to put it in for the Lions.
Yeah, Nate Williams with the good defense.
Yep.
Sticking to Preston Roberts. Fly paper.
Chayton Howard. Nope. And Phil. Well, do we give him that rebound, or does Jordan get that rebound?
I think Jordan gets a rebound. Phil took it out to him.
Eric Messer with it. He weaves through traffic. His shot won't go. He hits a deck.
Oh.
Appears to be, in the big scheme of things, okay, just as soon as he collects his spleen and a couple of marbles. And he will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Indiana Lions.
Yeah, I think Eric Messer down at this end kind of gave the official down here kind of a sheepish look after that last play, because he body checked Steve Gamble's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up getting the foul at the other end.
4:12 left in the third quarter. We have hit our second media timeout. Indiana Lions 69, Indiana Shuckers 48. And Jim and I will see you in a moment. Welcome back as we come out of the media timeout. 4:12 left in the third quarter. Lions up 69-48 on the Indiana Shuckers. And let's see here. We've got Eric Messer going to the line to shoot 2. Phil Bessick, Preston Roberts, Jordan Heidelberg, Gerald Campbell on the floor for the Indiana Lions. And we've got Daniel Riedemann, Chayton Howard, Steve Gambles, Nate Williams, and is that Colton down there? Yes, it is. Colton Leach on the floor for your Indiana Shuckers. Eric's first shot up, no good. Takes a little grief from his teammates up there.
Yeah, he just came back from vacation, so don't expect him to hit too many free throws.
And he gets the second one to go. That's his birthday. Cut him some slack. He's almost old enough to get his driver's license.
Almost.
Nate underneath to Riedemann.
Riedemann
gets it to go. Nice
Good
play there
guys.
by
Good play,
Daniel
guys.
Riedemann.
They're finding somebody underneath the basket every once in a while, which is, kind of disturbing for the Lions, having somebody that wide open on the opposing team.
And when it's somebody as big as Daniel Riedemann and he's wearing a bright yellow jersey, it's kind of, you wonder how you lose a Daniel Riedemann.
I lost him in the sun.
Yeah.
Now they got kind of a Pacers vibe going on with their uniforms.
They do.
I like that color.
Preston Roberts shoots and scores. 73-50, Indiana Lions starting to pull away. As we said earlier, Shuckers only brought 7 to begin with. Chayton Howard, no, three-pointer won't go. And then Jay Skinner suffered an injury early in this game. I think it was in the first quarter.
Phil Bosstick.
And has been unable to return, and we strongly suspect he will not return.
Yeah, I think that was looked like he got a little bit of Steve Gamble's on that play. That's got to be Phil's.
Yeah, Phil's getting up there. And
scoreboard.
Nah, well, they're not keeping track of fouls, individual fouls.
Oh, okay. That's Phil's.
Jason Grubb with it. He goes to the basket, shoots and scores despite Preston Roberts' best efforts.
So that's Phil's 12th foul.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, give or take 20. Cam underneath to Phil. Nope. Phil gets it knocked out of his hands.
They're saying he just lost the ball.
Yeah, Phil doesn't like that decision by the referee, but the Shuckers do.
Howard
nice
with the
job, Colton. As he knifes through traffic, cannot get his shot to go, though. And Jordan Heidelberg just about met Daniel Riedemann in a terrible way, but they avoid each other. That would have been bad for Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that
would have been akin to a head-on collision between a moped and a semi.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that was.
Steve Gamble's to the basket for 2.
I think that was Eric Messer's impression of modern art down at the other end. I'm not sure exactly what that was. That was a kind of a Picasso meets, yeah.
Whoops.
Cam loses
Cam
the ball.
momentarily loses it.
So I'll just shoot it from back here.
Yep, he can't get it to go. Rebounded by Chayton Howard. Chayton brings it up the floor. Uh-oh.
Oh, and there
goes the ball knocked
Jordan.
Free. Jordan lays it up and in.
Yep. Would have been something if Jordan would have slammed that.
Yeah, that would have definitely been a replay because we've never seen it before.
Trying to put some defensive pressure on the guys at half court.
And their Lions are pointing to the shot clock, but I think
that's going to be Steve Gamble's ball.
Yeah.
Shuckers out of bounds.
Yep.
I believe it did go off Steve's knee from this perspective. It looked like it, but yeah, Shuckers ball.
Good job there by Steve Gambles to keep things under control, keep the possession with the Shuckers, and avoid the 3D light, which we've only seen once today.
Yes, we have. Maybe twice.
Steve Gambles, possibly twice, yep.
One real early.
It vaguely is coming back to me now. Preston Roberts with it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Throws it over to Phil Bosstick. Over to Birthday Boy.
Going with the smaller lineup in the second half.
Yeah. Phil Bosstick. No, short.
Overshoots
his own rebound. He says, doggone it.
I did like the way he tried to follow that free throw.
I figured you would. Mike Carter with the interception. Throws it down to Eric Messer. Eric over to Phil.
Phil Bosstick!
2.
Yeah.
Great job there.
I think.
And was that a 3D play? I don't remember where the pass originated.
I don't believe it was, but it was sure pretty.
Yeah. That was a long pass. Had it originated in the back court, that would have been a 3D play because Mike Carter picked it off. But I have not been paying close enough attention to the score to know how that went down.
Phil Bessick was pushing the X button on that. Oh, and he lost it on his hip.
Nate Riedemann helps Phil Bessick up off the floor. I see you, Nate. God.
And Phil Bessick again.
Daniel Riedemann, for crying out loud. I see you, Daniel. Nicely done. 1 second left, and I was going to say I don't think Jason Grubbs knows that.
Did you get that replay, Natalie? Hit it.
Oh, she did get a replay.
She did get a replay of Phil showing his stuff.
Nice dish there by Eric Messer. Phil up and in, and the Lions bench goes bonkers.
Hit the X button, juked right out of it.
That's right. We have reached the end of the third quarter. Indiana Lions 80, Indiana Shuckers 54, and we'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana, as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Indiana Lions up 80-54 on the visiting Indiana Shuckers, who are a little undermanned, a little undersized, and they're missing one of their star players due to an early game injury. So all things considered, they are doing quite well against the 23-24 ABA Central Region finalists, one of the last 8 teams in the nation left in the playoffs last season. So
yeah, they had a few guys retire this past year, got a few new faces.
Yep.
I tell you, Preston Roberts is filling some big shoes there.
Yes, he is.
He's got some big shoes of his own. But yeah, that's
it's good to have Vince Hill back.
Yeah, Vince Hill.
Corey Wright. And one fellow we haven't seen yet is Brandon Mitchell, at least today. We saw him a little bit down in Bedford 2 weeks ago. Tion Bigby is back. That's good to see. Oh, Eric can't get a shot to go. Rebounded by, I believe that is Leach.
He's looking for that birthday bucket.
Yes, he is. It was indeed Leach as he runs past me.
There comes Vince Hill. Speaking of which.
Yeah, Vince back in the game. Going to give Jordan a breather. Take over the point guard duties.
And I think
Riedemann is packing up like he might be injured.
I think Daniel Riedemann might have had to go to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking there was something. I know he had some conflicts here.
Oh, boy.
We'll just say that.
So the Shuckers lose.
Because we don't want to see we don't want to see any injuries.
No, he seems to be getting around okay.
Yeah.
So
got the slides on, ready to hit it.
Yep. So Daniel Riedemann does not appear to be injured.
Yep, just fine. Taking a family back toward Bedford.
What was that? That was not a 7-second violation. I don't know. Shot didn't go in for the Lions, so.
Nate
Williams,
Nate.
does not go. But goodness, Colton Leach just goes. No,
that was
Jason Grubb. Gosh darn it!
I think his foot was on the line anyway.
Either Jason or Colton, one of you boys needs to shave your head because you have similar hairstyles. And when I'm looking at you at a glance,
Vince Hill.
Vince Hill for 2.
Yeah, that takes a toll on the Shuckers when when the Lions bring in fresh legs like Vince Hill.
Yeah.
And you've already played 4 quarters. You're like, holy cow.
Colton Leach shoots and scores. 2 for Leach.
Nice, Colton.
So, yes, the 5 men you see on the court for the Shuckers are the same 5 you will see for the rest of this contest because they have nobody else. Mike Carter with it, guarded by Chayton Howard. Mike puts up a shot and hits it.
And he patterned that shot after Bill Cartwright.
Very nice.
Not Jamal Wilkes,
right.
Bill Cartwright.
Yeah, you made that.
Says I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, you made that mistake last season, and boy, he fixed your little red wagon, didn't he?
I just said, who do you pattern that after? Because I've only seen it twice, and of course I picked the wrong one.
Yeah, way to go. Steve Gambles, nope. Rebounded by Eric Messer. He throws it over to Mike Carter. Carter brings it up the floor. Gets around Steve Gambles, kicks it out to Vince Hill. Vince, no,
Vince.
Too long. And, Eric almost gets it.
Leach comes up
Colton
with it.
Leach. Chayton Howard by himself. Very close, very close.
And Leach is trying to put some pressure on the defense. They're gonna call
substitution.
Lions ball.
Yeah, see, Tyrone Brown, coach of the Lions, must have heard me. There's Brandon Mitchell. He just entered the game for the Indiana Lions.
Number 1 coming in.
Yeah. With the ball at the moment. Puts up a 3. No. A little bit too long. Steve Gambles with it.
All right, let's see if the Shuckers have any juice left in the tank and can
Nate
eat
Williams
into this
does.
lead
He
just a little
skies for that rebound, but can't get a shot to go. Steve Gambles gets in there. Shot is up. Nope. Steve and Nate just trading it off. Here, I'll shoot. You get the rebound. But Vince Hill spoils the party for the Indiana Shuckers. And here comes Vince for the Lions, and he's up and in for 2.
Nice job making some room for yourself there, Vince. Yeah, he just kind of put his butt in there and cleared out some space and had the easy lay-in.
Yep. Chayton Howard up and in for 2.
See if they got a little run in them right now.
Yeah. 89-62, Lions in the lead. Vince Hill with it, throws it over to Phil Bessick. Phil fires up a 3, too long. Carter battling for the rebound,
Carter gets the rebound.
And puts it back up and in for 2.
Had a nice roll on that. A little bit of English to get that sucker to roll down.
Vince Hill doing his best to be a pain in the posterior for the Shuckers. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Mike Carter. Mike brings it up the floor.
Yeah, we got a lot of walking.
Kicks it over to his protege, Preston Roberts. Preston got it.
Preston.
3 points for Preston.
Yeah, we got a lot of Shuckers that need to catch their breath right now.
Yep, we're overdue for a media timeout. So
yes, we are.
Generally, we have media timeouts at the 8-minute and 4-minute mark of each quarter.
Speaking of which, I hadn't seen Pastor Craig. He's the one that usually stays on top of that.
Yeah. Goodness. Grubb's shot is in and out.
You know, I have noticed the difference between here and Crossroads Church is that these rims are a lot tighter. You can see that they're a little looser. Crossroads, so you get the favorable bounce every once in a while. These things, it doesn't take much. It's like a pinball coming out of there.
I liked what I saw there from Mike Carter on that last transition. He was motioning for all his guys to get back on defense. That has been an issue in years past. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 6:16 left in the fourth quarter. And I believe Natalie got a replay of Chayton Howard's dunk. And let's see. Here he comes, and Preston Roberts comes in. We heard Preston's hand hit the ball, but Chayton got it in anyway. Nicely done by Natalie. She's 3 for 3 on the replays, and Jim and I will be back in a moment.
I didn't realize that. Scotty's
We are back in Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana, coming out of the media timeout. It looks like Corey Wright has taken the court for the Lions. Bradley Mitchell is out there. Brandon Mitchell. See, that'll teach me to try to do it by memory.
Somebody's going to have to take the ball out.
Vince Hill, Mike Carter, and Preston Roberts round out your 5 Indiana Lions. And if you've been following us to the shock of nobody, it is the same 5 Shuckers because that's all they got left. Nate Williams, Steve Gambles, Chayton Howard, Jason Grubb, and Colton Leach. So Steve Gambles with it. Throws it over to Grubb, back to Gambles. Gambles guarded by Vince Hill. Chayton Howard from three-point land. No, a little bit short, rebounded by Corey Wright. Corey down to Vince Hill. Vince Hill tries to feed Corey, but to no avail. And here come the Shuckers. This is Leach.
Oh,
yes.
Leach. But
Steve
Gamble's there for the cleanup.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, so Colton and Jason Grubb, if you're playing in the tournament November 3rd or 4th, I expect one of you to shave your head.
Yeah. I think they're going to say, you can't tell us apart.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Probably up close I can, but.
Say, how about you get some new glasses, old man?
Yeah, that's right. When they're running around and next to each other.
Ooh, Vince Hill. Oh,
nope,
almost got it.
Corey Wright battling for the rebound. It'll stay with the Lions. As they say, Nate Williams touched it last. Donnell Jones entering the fray. Preston Roberts will get a breather. That's, of course, for your Indiana Lions because your Indiana Shuckers are out of guys. One of them could be on fire, and he would have to stay out on the floor.
Donnell Jones. Oh.
Donnell's three-pointer won't go. Corey Wright with a nice rebound.
That was right off yeah. Carter says, shoot the ball.
Waved off.
Oh, they're calling that a travel?
For a travel?
Well, we're still working off commission here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean.
We're up to.
Come on.
We're up to a good $50.
Yeah. Corey Wright underneath to Mike Carter that was Donnell, I believe.
And Carter in the right spot.
Gets at the board and the putback.
Nice.
Little 5'9" Donnell Jones down there. He was swallowed up by much larger Shuckers, and I couldn't quite tell for sure if it was him.
Oh, yeah.
Because I could see about a 1 square inch of jersey. It's Colton Leach with it. He'll shoot. Nope, a little bit too long.
Yeah, those tight.
Rebounded
I tell you,
by
they're playing some
Brandon
tight
Mitchell.
defense. More tight defense.
Brandon for 3. No, won't go. Rebounded by Steve Gambles.
They have not, they haven't gotten a 3 in a while.
Lions over the century mark, 101 to 67. Gamble's shot won't go, and
it's going to be on Jason Grubb.
Yep, I got to think that
went over the
Donnell
top.
was fouled as opposed to committing the foul. And we have reached the second media timeout of the fourth quarter. 3:40 left in the contest. Indiana Lions 101, Indiana Shuckers 67, and we'll be back shortly. Welcome back to Bosstick Gymnasium, Danville, Indiana, as we come out of the second media timeout. 3:40 left in the fourth quarter. Indiana Lions hold a 101-67 advantage over the visiting Indiana Shuckers in this first ABA preseason game. Brandon Mitchell can't get his three-pointer to go. It's reeled in by Steve Gambles.
Donnell Jones putting a little full court pressure on Steve Gambles.
Yep.
Didn't seem to phase him much. Jason Grubb takes around the corner.
Nate Williams, a little off target. Mike
Just
Carter
Nate.
with the rebound. Mike Carter's racking up those rebounds here in the second half.
Yeah, he is. Having a little conversation with Leach on the way down the court.
Three-pointer by Brandon Mitchell. No good on that one either.
Oh.
Collision at center court. Oh, my goodness.
There you go.
Grubb and Donnell narrowly avoid cracking heads.
Howard showed off the guns.
Tion Bigby for 2.
Cam wanting them to play. He's coaching from the bench.
Yeah.
He wants them to play that full court press.
Yep. There is no quit in Cam, and he expects the same of his teammates.
Says we only have a 34-point lead with 2.5 minutes to go.
Colton Leach, no, won't go. Rebounded. Donnell Williams comes out with it. 0-on-0 here as Nate moves in to cover him.
Donnell,
And collision. I think Jason Grubb is going to get dinged for the infraction.
Yep.
Tion reattaches his collarbone, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Donnell Jones got it out of there, got it down the court, and Tion, good to get the see these guys get some playing time. They're speedy. I think part of the one of the issues we got with some of the guys down the bench is the control. You're just so fast, you get out of control.
Yeah.
You need to stay in control, maybe have to throttle it down a little bit. And
we saw that out of Tion last year. He'd get on the floor, get a little bit out of control.
Yeah.
But I believe he has spent some time out of the country, and you're going to ask me the name of the country in which he played, and I am totally spacing it, but he did very well there. Was it down in Peru?
I believe it was Peru.
And he did very well down there. So, it's showing here on the court. He does not have that control problem that he has had in the past when we've seen him.
And he got some accolades for that. I believe it was educational, not sports related.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Donnell. He's kind of kept on going.
Yep.
Donnell
he's
Jones.
okay. He's all right. All right. I thought maybe we might have lost an ankle or a knee there, but he's just picking up his pride and moving on.
Yeah, I can't recall exactly what he got.
Chayton Howard, that's off the shot clock after it bounces off the rim.
What he got recognition for, but it was quite the accomplishment.
I don't recall either other than, it was a big honor. So, sorry, Tion, we can't be more specific, but nice job on your
they're going to get
out-of-country league play.
Nate Williams on the foul. Donnell Jones going to the line. Is Donnell on the score sheet yet?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he was. Okay.
I know he's got some rebounds. I think he's got some points.
Yeah.
This one goes in and out.
He still doesn't.
Rolls around the inside of the rim and decides, nah.
Yeah, I tell you, that's one thing that the Shuckers would have to get used to is these rims are so much tighter.
Goodness sakes, he gets the same treatment from the rim the second time.
Somebody get up there with an Allen wrench and loosen these suckers up.
That's right. Jason Grubb for 2 for the Shuckers. Makes it 104-71 Indiana Lions. We got just under a minute and a half left to play.
All right, Vince. Okay.
Did she say no shot?
21. That's on Jason Grubb again.
Jason Grubb gets dinged with a foul.
Yeah,
she must have said no shot because Lions inbound it. Brandon Mitchell now does not have enough mustard on his three-point attempt after being a little long. Oh, Nate.
Nate.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
That would have dropped in Bedford, I think.
4. Yeah, it would have. Yeah. Yeah, you got 4 Lions standing around you, ready for a.
Vince Hill, no. Oh, nice rebound by Donnell. Donnell out to Brandon Mitchell.
There, Mitchell.
There we go. Brandon Mitchell finally found the magic touch.
And that is a
3D light. Tion Bigby, no, won't go.
And that was
Steve
short-lived.
Gambles gets the rebound. No more 3D light. And was that Colton? Yes,
yeah, that was Colton.
Goodness.
Oh, don't do that. Oh,
Colton may be cramping up here.
No, I think I'm not sure what that was.
He seems to be.
There you go.
Okay.
Get another one.
And he lets Donnell go flying by wisely.
Those are the kind that you miss because you're wide open and you're like, oh, man, I should have gotten hit there.
Colton did not miss. He gets 2 for the Shuckers.
Yeah, 20 seconds left in this game, and it's been a respectable game.
Absolutely.
I love the way these Shuckers play.
Me too.
They just need a little more height. If they had a tall guy in the middle that could really, if every one of these guys is about 2 inches taller. Oh, he's trying.
Colton Leach having some fun there at the end. All right, nicely done, Indiana Shuckers. Nicely done, Indiana Lions. Your final score is 107-75. Indiana Lions victorious in the ultra important preseason first game. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we will be back in 7 days when the Chi-Town Rebels come to town. And we will see you Bedford boys and all of our Bedford fans in the first weekend of November. And don't worry about it, Scotty. I know you're sweating the cost, but we got you.
Yeah, if not before.
All righty, that'll do it for us. Once again, final score, they took it off the scoreboard. What was it, 107-70-something, 5-ish? Yeah.
Play the replay. No, I don't know. It was something like that. Yeah.
All righty, that'll do it for us. We'll see you next week.